You know, trying to pick a new Ford Super Duty can feel, well, a little overwhelming, right? It's like you're staring at this huge mountain of options. But what if we could just climb that mountain together, one step at a time? Well, that's exactly what we're going to do. We are breaking down the entire 2025 Super Duty lineup, from the no-nonsense workhorse all the way to the absolute peak of truck luxury.
Okay, so here's the game plan. We'll kick things off with what's new for 2025, and then we're going to start climbing that trim ladder. We'll start with the XL, move up through the XLT and Lariat, and go all the way to the top with the King Ranch and Platinum. By the time we're done, you're going to have a super clear picture of exactly where you fit in.
All right, so first up, Ford actually made some pretty key changes for the 2025 model year, and honestly, it's all about making the lineup a whole lot easier to wrap your head around.
So Ford's talking about a simplified offering strategy. But what does that actually mean for you, the person buying the truck? Well, it means they've cut some of the complexity, making the choices clearer with each step up. The goal here is a less confusing, more direct path to getting you into the right truck.
So let's break down the big changes. First, the Superlux Limited trim, it's gone. That makes the Platinum the new top dog. The engine lineup has shifted too, with that beefier 7.3-liter gas V8 now coming standard on the King Ranch and Platinum. And yeah, you've got a couple of new paint colors to choose from. These changes really set the stage for everything else we're about to talk about.
Okay, let's start at the bottom, the base of the mountain, the Super Duty XL. This is the truck in its purest form. It's designed, it's built to just get the job done, no fuss, no frills. Under the hood, the XL gets the job done with the standard 6.8-liter gas V8. Inside, it is all about durability. We're talking heavy-duty vinyl seats and floors that you can basically just hose down after a muddy day. You still get modern tech, like the Sync 4 system on an 8-inch screen, but the outside is all business with those black-painted bumpers and grille. It's a tough, practical foundation to build on. And look at these wheels. I mean, this picture says it all, right? These are not fancy, polished rims. They're 17-inch painted steel, and they are built to take an absolute beating on a job site, out in a field, and just keep on going. It is function over form, pure and simple. All right, taking our first big step up the ladder, we land on the XLT. Now, this is one of the most popular trims for a really good reason. It adds a layer of comfort and style that makes a real, tangible difference. And wow, the difference at the outside is just immediate. The black painted parts on the XL get swapped out for bright chrome bumpers and a big, bold chrome grille on the XLT. It just instantly gives the truck a more premium, finished look. Oh, and you also get fog lamps, which is a really nice functional touch. And it's the same story with the wheels. Just look at the comparison here. You go from that basic, tough-as-nails steel wheel on the left to these much more stylish 18-inch sparkle silver aluminum wheels on the right. It's a huge part of that visual jump from work truck to a truck you'd be proud to have in your own driveway.
But listen, this is not just about looks, not even close. The upgrades on the inside are huge. For starters, 4x4 becomes standard. The interior gets way more comfortable with cloth seats and carpeting. And you get key tech like a standard trailer brake controller and crucial safety features like pre-collision assist. This is why for so many people, the XLT is the absolute sweet spot. It's the smart money move.
So if the XLT is a step up, the Lariat is a massive leap. This is the trim where the Super Duty really transforms from a super capable truck into a genuinely comfortable, tech-loaded vehicle that you could easily use as your daily driver. And you don't have to take my word for it. This quote from a Reddit user just nails it. They say, "Ventilated seats and 4-auto are the biggest two in my mind." And they're right. Ventilated seats on a hot summer day, an absolute lifesaver. And that 4-auto setting is basically an automatic all-wheel drive mode, which is incredible for changing road conditions. Okay, get ready because the list of upgrades you get with the Lariat is just massive. You jump to these huge 12-inch screens for both your main display and right in front of the driver. You get those heated and ventilated front seats, a premium B&O sound system, and a full upgrade to bright LED lights. Throw in conveniences like power folding mirrors, push-button start, and the blind spot system. Yeah, you can see why this is the sweet spot for comfort and tech. And you guessed it, the wheels get another major level up. The Lariat gets these really intricate 18-inch bright machined wheels with these nice carbonized gray painted accents. They look sharp, sophisticated, and they perfectly match all the tech and comfort upgrades you find on the inside.
All right, we've made it to the summit. We're at the top of the mountain with the King Ranch and the Platinum. Now up here, it's less about adding features and more about choosing your personal flavor of high-end luxury.
So the first big thing to know is that both of these trucks now come standard with that bigger, more powerful 7.3-liter V8. But the style is where they really go in different directions. Think of the King Ranch as classic Southwestern luxury. You get rich leather, real wood grain, and that two-tone paint with caribou brown accents. The Platinum, that's modern, urban luxury with a unique satin black grille and sleek, sophisticated finishes inside. Both get the incredible 14-speaker sound system and top-tier tech, but they feel completely different.
And nothing shows that difference better than the wheels. Just look at them side by side. On the left, you have the King Ranch wheel with its caribou painted pockets that perfectly match its whole two-tone vibe. On the right, the Platinum wheel with its ebony black finish is modern, clean, and aggressive. Two totally different expressions of top-tier style.
Okay, so we've climbed the whole ladder, from the rugged XL all the way to the luxurious Platinum. We've seen what every single trim adds to the mix. So the big question is, how do you choose the right one for you?
You know, I gotta say I love this quote from a Reddit user because it just cuts right to the heart of the decision for most people. They basically said, if you're all about practicality, go for the XLT. But if you're also using your truck for everything else and you want to do it on heated and ventilated seats, then you go for the Lariat. It really comes down to that.
So at the end of the day, it all boils down to one simple question. What do you really need this truck to do? Is it a pure workhorse designed to haul heavy loads day in and day out? Or is it also your weekend warrior, a powerful, comfortable machine that can tow the boat on Saturday and take you out to dinner in style that night? Your answer is going to point you to the perfect rung on the Super Duty ladder.